Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, come on. Good afternoon, everyone. That's more like it. This isn't one of those concerts, I promise you, okay? We like to have a little bit of fun around here. My name is John Russell, and I'm with PD TubaChristmas. You'll learn more about what TubaChristmas is as we go along. We're fortunate enough to have an MC who some of you might recognize. We'll see in a minute. But first and foremost, this is our 7th year that PD TubaChristmas has done TubaChristmas. TubaChristmas is a worldwide organization. And in effect, kind of TubaChristmas for PD was sort of looking for a home, shall we say. We played at the hospital one year, we played at the mall a couple of years, and I was fortunate enough to speak to one of the church members. His name's Mark Jackson, and he was kind enough to speak to the church and ask if it would be okay to host us. And fortunately for us, the St. Luke Lutheran Church welcomed us with open arms, and I'm forever grateful and feel very blessed for that. So thank you very much, and can we give them a polite round of applause? Thank you. So I would say silence your cell phones, but this is kind of a little bit different of a concert, and people probably won't notice if you don't, okay? Because so many wonderful sounds coming from up here. But so we decided this year that we wanted to have an MC. And before I go any further, pardon me, I can't dare forget, for the 6th year in a row, we have had the fortune of having Mr. Eric Terry conduct us. He's a music teacher in Florence School District 1. So thank you, Eric. Very much appreciated. He's actually a trumpet player, but we've adopted him. So, but anyway, so as I was talking about the MC thing, you know, we conducted a thorough search, you know, far and wide, trying to think of the perfect person that would do TubaChristmas justice. And, well, we couldn't find one. So I happen to have a friend at work who's also a member here, and we ended up with Dave Williams. Please welcome Dave Williams, our MC for this evening.
Well, thank you very much, everyone. It's nice to see everyone and be here. This is going to be a rousing concert, so I'm just going to tell you, I've already gotten comments on my jacket. I will tell you, though, that it looks a little tight because I'm putting on my winter weight for Santa to come. So, you know. When John first approached me with being the MC, what he didn't mention to you is that he cornered me at the hospital. And so I'm here because I'm under threat. So in any case, I never knew that TubaChristmas even actually existed. I love music, and I thought, well, this is an opportunity to experience something different. So I was in immediately. Tonight you're going to hear, if you've never been to a TubaChristmas concert before, you're going to hear Christmas tunes different from any you've ever heard before. So most of the group here are from the PD. Who is not from the PD? Can you raise your hands? Just one. just one person not from the PD. So we have Columbia, Myrtle Beach. Most people are local, so that's a great tribute to this. And they've come to showcase their talents and their instruments and entertain you with traditional Christmas carols. And I'll talk about those a little bit later on. We have 24 people playing today, if I count correctly. The goal of the event was to provide a better understanding and appreciation for tuba family of instruments, and you being here tonight are supporting them and the players themselves. Thank you very much for that. As we go through the program tonight, I'll fill you in about how Christmas Tuba was started, and we'll share some interesting information along the way. And unlike many other concerts when you go to, you'll be able to participate. They're going to run through the tunes probably twice, and you'll be able to sing the second parts of them. And we would love for you to join us doing that. So we hope you enjoy what you hear this evening. And the first piece is going to be Adestus Fidelis, a classic Christmas carol from the 18th century, and that is Latin for "O come, all ye faithful." This time of year, many people celebrate with festive decorations and adorn themselves with really snazzy outfits. As you can see, our tuba players have decked themselves out in Christmas regalia, and their instruments too. Everyone who's got a decorated instrument, lift it up there for us. There you go. They look awesome. Couple of them have lit lights on them. They look great. And what better song to go with that kind of tradition than Deck the Halls? That's some good stuff there. This is with the season of comes tidings of comfort and joy. The song "God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen" is one of the oldest existing Christmas carols and dates back to probably before the 1500s. Take it away, Maestro. That's fantastic. Now I'm going to give you, after that beautiful beginning, I'm going to give you a little bit of a history of Tuba Christmas. I do want to confess, however, that my only attachment to the tuba, there are some older people in the audience who may remember who Bob Euchre is, a baseball player. Show of hands, anyone remember Bob Euchre? Okay, now Bob Euchre was famous for being kind of Johnny Carson's foil. He famously, in a World Series that he was dressed to play in but wasn't playing in St. Louis, picked up the large one that's a sousaphone, is that correct? And was, before the game, shagging fly balls to the outfield with the sousaphone, and it ended up costing Augie Bush like $1,500 to pay the high school back that he ruined the sousaphone for. That's an absolute story that he's told on Johnny Carson. So, but the history of Tuba Christmas is such. It's celebrating its 51st year this year. It has been played since 1974. It was created by Harvey Phillips. This December, Merry Tuba Christmas concerts will be presented in over 300 cities throughout America and several foreign countries. First and foremost, it is to give respect and thanks and recognition to Dr. Harvey G. Phillips, the creator of Tuba Christmas. We also honor his teacher, tubist William J. Bell, born on Christmas Day, ironically in 1902. And it's to acknowledge the American composer Alec Wilde, who died on Christmas Eve in 1980, and the composer Norland Buell, who, for their compositions to arrange the carols for a Merry Tuba Christmas songbook. Through them, we pay grateful respect to all composers who have contributed to the repertoire in the tuba family. It just so happens, though, John Russell, who you met earlier this evening, he has a special connection to Tuba Christmas. He was fortunate to study tuba under the composer Norland Buell, and who I just mentioned, and John studied tuba under him in his middle school and high school years in Centerville, Ohio. John also played in several tuba Christmas concerts under the direction of Mr. Buell during that time. Many countries around the world contribute to our traditional Christmas songs, and one of the most beautiful ones comes from France. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Noel. The melody of our next song comes from the 13th century Finnish song, Tempus Adest Floridum, which was originally sung in Latin. The song Good King Wenceslas was a spring song that celebrated the rebirth of nature. It was first published in 1582 in a collection of church and school songs. Maestro? That song, it's one of my favorite ones. So one of the wonderful things about Merry Tuba Christmas is that it includes all ages of tuba players. Tonight we have our youngest with us. His name's Joseph Tilton. He's age 10. Stand up for me. Come on. Get out from around the hinge. He's playing with his parents, Charlotte and Robert. We have another very seasoned Tuba Christmas pro. Her name is Beth Dogan. Where is she? Right over here. Please stand up, Beth, if you can. She's originally from the northeast corridor of America, but has since come to her senses and moved south and moved to Myrtle Beach. She has actually played outdoors in a Tuba Christmas at 7 degrees. So that is a dedicated tuba player there. We also have someone with us who played in the 1981 Tuba Christmas at the National Mall in Washington, D.C., led by Dr. Harvey Phillips. John Cipollina. He's 75. He's also the band director at St. Anthony's Catholic Church here in Florence. Nice to have you here, John. Thank you very much. Our next song is a Christmas carol that is essentially a message of peace on earth, delivered by angels, is heard amidst a world filled with turmoil and strife, urging people to listen to the angels' song of hope and goodwill despite the chaos around them. It Came Upon a Midnight Clear is a call to heed the true meaning of Christmas. All right, I have to admit that one's now my new favorite. I like that one a lot. Let us now visit the very place where Christ was born with a song called O Little Town of Bethlehem. Our next selection is Angels We Have Heard on High. The lyrics of Angels We Have Heard on High are based on the Bible verse Luke 2:14, which says, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace, goodwill toward men." At this time, we're going to take a moment to gratefully acknowledge American civilian and military personnel, these heroes to protect and serve our precious freedoms. We also celebrate and remember the lives of loved ones who cannot be with us this Christmas season. Following a moment of silence, we will perform the most beautiful of all Christmas carols, Silent Night. Please sing along the second time through this song. May God bless each of you, and may God bless America. And now, please, a moment of silence. That was terrific. Our next selection is O Christmas Tree. It has a complex history that includes a German folk song, a love song, and the development of the Christmas tree tradition. Now our next selection is Carol of the Bells. It began as a Ukrainian folk song written in 1916. The song was originally performed a cappella to celebrate the new year. The title comes from the Ukrainian word which means bountiful. The song is about a swallow that flies into a home to predict a year of prosperity for the family. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is going out over the airways tonight, right? Right, buddy? We're on YouTube and Facebook right now, I believe. And you'll be able to watch this afterward in various places on the internet. But I, for one, will watch this a couple of times. That was terrific, guys. Thank you very much. The next song is Hark the Herald Angels Sing. It's a very familiar favorite of holiday season, and please feel free to join in singing. Now, I'm a little concerned that I'm not giving you guys enough of a break in between. Am I doing okay? I'm not a musician, so I really don't know if you're, because you got to treat them like athletes, I guess. So I just want to make sure I'm not taxing too many people. All right, so the 13th concert selection tonight is Jingle Bells. And although it was composed in 1857, Bing Crosby made Jingle Bells a Christmas hit in the 1940s with his Merry Christmas record. Ladies and gentlemen, Jingle Bells. Now, the musicians you see up here tonight have actually paid money to be here, believe it or not. They are playing because they believe in furthering the tuba as an important and viable musical instrument and by supporting the Harvey Phillips Foundation. The foundation supports tuba players playing by paying for lessons for underprivileged students and provides tubas to schools and other organizations. We would greatly appreciate any donation to ensure the Harvey Phillips Foundation continues in the future. You can support TubaChristmas tonight at the conclusion of the concert by placing donations in the basket on the way out to the narthex. The carol Joy to the World is about Christ's second coming, not the virgin birth. The lyrics celebrate Christ's rule over the nations and the removal of the curse on the world. Our next song is Foom, Foom, Foom. It's about Christ's second coming, not the virgin birth again. The lyrics, again, are all about the removal of the curse on the world. Thank you all for coming to 2024 PD Tuba Christmas. Our tuba players are very thankful to our church here at St. Luke's, and specifically to Buddy Dunklin, the sexton in the back of the church running the AV board, and the ladies who were kind enough to provide lunch for our group of musicians today. Without the support here, tonight's concert wouldn't have been possible. Thank you very much for coming. We hope you all have a blessed and Merry Christmas.